Today we're going to make a white bean gratin.
You're going to need 2 cups of white beans soaked overnight, 1 onion, 4 shallots, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 small can of whole tomatoes, 1 sprig each thyme and rosemary, 2 bay leaves, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
My favorite beans for this dish are Pueblo beans. I buy them online through personalmountainfarms.com. I'll put a link to their site down below. Any white bean that you use will work and it will be delicious. What I like about the Pueblo beans is they're really large once you cook them, and they have this beautiful potatoey type flavor and a really creamy texture. Once you've rinsed and drained your beans, place them in the pot with enough water to cover them by 1 inch. You'll want to maintain this water level throughout cooking, so feel free to add more water as you go. To the pan, add 1 onion and 2 bay leaves. Once your beans have come to a boil, you'll want to reduce the heat so that they boil at a very low rate. I'll show you what I'm looking for. You'll want to see little bubbles coming up, not quite as many as these. They haven't cooled down enough. This should be the area where you see activity. This is perfect. While your beans are cooking, set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Heat up your frying pan over medium heat and add 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Add your garlic and shallots, thyme and rosemary, and saute until translucent. Once your shallots are translucent, add in your tomatoes. Chop and stir your tomatoes as they cook to help them break down. After about 3 or 4 minutes, your tomatoes will begin to break down. At that point, turn off the heat and transfer the contents of your frying pan into a medium-sized baking dish. You want the beans to be in a thick enough layer that they're not going to dry out when you bake them, but not so deep that it'll take forever for them to cook through. Oops. Keep the herbs in the pan. You'll want to bake those. When your beans are tender, remove the onion. It served its purpose. Nobody wants to eat a soggy onion, so compost that. Leave your bay leaves in. And liberally season with salt and pepper. Now transfer your beans to your baking dish. You want enough liquid to just barely cover the tops of the beans.
So if you have an abundance of liquid, strain some out before you pour your beans into your sauce. Douse the top with olive oil, a little more pepper.
Now your beans are ready for the oven. Cook them 40 minutes. I hope you enjoy this white bean gratin as much as I do.